explain myself.
Hey, she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. We got the Draft Champions wheel. As you guys know, I've done the tallest player draft. I've done the oldest draft. I've done the who would I let date my sister draft. But today we have the Draft Champions wheel draft, which basically it's simple. You start the draft, you get a wheel, and based off of what the wheel says, that is what we have to choose for each round. So we're here, round 1 of 14. We have our wheel. Let's go ahead and spin it and see what the theme is going to be. So the first theme of the wheel is going to be none other, thickest player. So the thickest player on the freaking round. So out of all three players, we got Rontes, we got Jeff Heath, and we got Jared Valdir. I'm going to have to go with Papa Valdir being the thickest out of round 1. So we get an 89 overall offensive tackle, 2-star. Let's get into the next round. Let's go ahead and spin the Draft Champions wheel. See what we're going to get. We get and it looks like we're landing on the fastest player on the Draft Champions wheel. So we have all these different players. Let's go ahead and flip it around. Cameron Meredith, we got Hooper and Corey Grant. Cameron Meredith is going to be the fastest player in round 2 with 93 speed. So we get that 88 overall wide receiver, which is not bad. It's always good to have a solid wide receiver. Probably going to be good in the slot, depending on what we get. Let's go with this next wheel spin right here. Give us something good, dude. Give us something juicy. Are we literally about to land on the... Oh, shoot, something new. We land on the Become Your Brother player. Dang, so which player do I want to become my brother? If I had to choose my brother out of round 3 of 14, who would I want to be my brother? Okay, we got Jonathan Hankins, Rob Havenstein, Laramie Tunzel. Shoot, dude, this is hard. Okay, so Hankins, is looks like a freaking savage dude, a complete beast on the defensive line. Of course, Rob and Laramie are offensive tackles, but I kind of want my brother to be a little more on the savage side, dog. I want him to be wrecking some defenses. Jonathan Hankins, also that means my last name would probably end up being Hankins, so I'd kind of be down with that. I think I'm gonna go Big Papa John for round 3 of 14. But let's just get right into it with the Draft Champions wheel. Spinning it here, the first elite round, and we land on the shortest. Oh, actually, yep, we land on the shortest player. Okay, shoot, so the shortest player, let's go ahead and do some research. So after doing some research, I have noticed that Giovanni Bernard is 5'9", while Randall Cobb is 5'10", and then Jameis Winston is 6'4". So Giovanni Bernard, 102 overall halfback, is going to be joining the Draft Champions wheel squad. So we got our halfback down. I'm kind of down with that. Here we got a brand new one. We got Gino, we got Carl, and we got Marshawn Lattimore. And it's going to be the fastest player. Now, if we take a quick look, I get extremely hyped because Marshawn Lattimore is the fastest player with 112 speed. 101 overall cornerback with +3 man to New Orleans stacked, which, we probably won't get any more New Orleans stacked players, but the insane speed on Marshawn Lattimore is absolute beastly. So welcome to the squad, Marshawn Lattimore. Let's just get right into round 6. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. We got 103 Malik, we got Charles Johnson and Mike Iupati, and we're gonna land on, I believe it's gonna be again, the Become Your Brother player. So we gotta choose, who do I want my brother to be? Charles Johnson, Malik Jackson, Mike Iupati. Now, I'm not 100% sure on Charles Johnson. For some reason, I felt like maybe he had some criminal charge in the past or something was going on with him. I'm not sure. I kind of remember something. Mike Iupati, I have no clue. I know he's a player. Never really heard about him. Malik Jackson, I watched some interviews with him. He plays for the Jags, and the dude is a freaking monster defensive tackle. He seemed pretty funny in his interview. I like funny people. I feel like he'd be a good brother on an up-and-coming defense. Probably the highest upside out of this group to make the most money. So I'm taking Malik Jackson, 103 overall defensive tackle, to be my brother. But let's get into round 7 of 14, spinning the wheel yet again. And we are about to land on, we got an Antonio Gates, Mike Mitchell, and freaking Kelvin Benjamin. And we land on the Let Date My Sister. Who do I let date my sister? Kelvin Benjamin, Mike Mitchell, or Antonio Gates? Shoot, man. I don't know about Mike Mitchell. I don't know about Kelvin Benjamin. I think Antonio Gates has that veteran experience. The man is extremely talented. He's been a veteran in the NFL for many years. I feel like he's a pretty respectable dude. Mike Mitchell, I'm not really sure about Mike Mitchell. If you're a Pittsburgh Steelers fans, let me know what you think about him. I heard that like some Steelers fans love him and some hate him, so I'm not 100% sure. Kelvin Benjamin, you're a great dude, but you keep snapping your leg, and I'm gonna need someone to protect my sister and make her some money, so you can't be snapped. So like I'm gonna need someone to protect my sister and not be getting hurt all the time so that he can bring in the cash. So I know Antonio Gates has been playing for a long time, Hall of Famer. I'm gonna go Antonio Gates to date my sister, 100 overall tight end. Welcome to the squad. Round 8 of 14. Let's go ahead and spin the draft champs wheel. What do we got? Oh, we got Justin Britt, Rodney Hudson, and Christian Kirksey, and we land on the most likely to become a famous actor. Most likely to become a famous actor. This is interesting. Justin Britt, most likely to be a famous actor. I don't think so. I've seen him on the team. I've seen his interviews. Definitely not going to become a famous actor. You got Christian Kirksey, and then you got Rodney Hudson. Shoot, I don't know. I've seen some interviews with Rodney Hudson. You know, he's kind of a likable dude. Christian Kirksey, I honestly don't know crap about. I know that he's a pretty good, underrated middle linebacker on the Browns. But most likely to become a famous actor, I'm going to go Rodney Hudson. I feel like he's a lovable guy. I can see him trolling with Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart in a new slapper. So 103 overall, Rodney Hudson, congrats. You're most likely to become a famous actor. But let's go into this next round, round 9 of 14. Spin that wheel. What do we got? Oh, and we're about to land on, I believe we're landing on the fastest player. Yet again, the fastest player in the lineup. Who is it? Who is the fastest player? Matt Stafford, Jeremy Hill, or Benedict McKinney? It ends up being Jeremy Hill, 101 overall halfback, which is going to be our option. So we already have 2 halfbacks now. So we have a fullback and a halfback. Hopefully we don't get any more of those. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Let's hope that we land on something that we've never spun on the wheel before. See if we can change it up. And it looks like we're probably going to land on the let date my sister option yet again. So Torrey Smith, Sean Smith, or Tyrell Williams. That's interesting. We got Sean Smith, Tyrell, and Torrey Smith. First off, I'm going to cut off Torrey Smith. He's been traded to so many different teams in the last like 5 years that my freaking sister's gonna have to be moving 24/7. My sister needs a man that is gonna be strong. She needs a man that's gonna be consistent on the NFL team. I can't be having her moving here and there, you know, because if I'm trying to go see my sister down the road, I can't be going to San Francisco, then going to Baltimore, then going to the Eagles. I gotta get someone with a job secure. Sean Smith, 101 cornerback, is that man. Week 15 team of the week player, great player. Tyrell Williams has some great stats as well. I feel like he would be a fun dude. I feel like he's explosive, but I haven't really heard too much. I do respect Sean Smith, and I would love Sean Smith to get the opportunity out of the round to date my sister. So Sean Smith, welcome to the squad. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. See what we got coming. Round 11 of 14, and we land on the fastest player. Oh, shoot, it's changing. The smartest player. It almost landed on the fastest player, but it landed on the smartest player, which is the highest awareness on the card. So let's go ahead and flip them all over. Please. Okay, 91 awareness, 96 Kenny Vaccaro, DeForest Buckner, 98 awareness. That means we get a defensive end, which I am super pumped for. No more halfbacks, please. But DeForest Buckner, the smartest player in terms of awareness, is basically what we're judging off of, not like degrees or where they went to college. DeForest Buckner, 102 defensive end. Jumping right into round 12. Things about to get spicy. Let's go ahead and get that wheel spinning, and we are about to land on something which is the smartest player. We're doing the smartest player again. Brian Arakpo, Jordy Nelson, Artie Burns. Highest awareness, Jordy Nelson. Shoot, 106 overall awareness, 107 wide receiver. Jordy Nelson wins the smartest player battle, and it looks like we have he's our first actually good wide receiver, so that's dope. Back at it next round, we got Julian, LaShawn, and Darian Stewart. This is going to be interesting. Let's go ahead and spin that wheel. I'm low-key hoping for Darian Stewart, but I'm not sure what the theme is going to be, and we are about to land on most likely to be a famous actor. So we almost had the highest salary, but most likely to be a famous actor. Shoot. LaShawn McCoy, Julian Edelman, or Darian Stewart. this is pretty tough. I don't know much about Darian Stewart. I know he's a fantastic football player, but I initially saw Julian Edelman. I think that he's a pretty engaging guy, pretty conversational. I've seen him, have a bunch of different interviews. He seems to be pretty outgoing. I could totally see Julian Edelman in like a post-apocalyptic world's gonna end sidekick role. I could totally see Julian Edelman in that. LaShawn McCoy, somewhat, but I feel like LaShawn McCoy is more like an introvert. Julian would be maybe a little bit more extroverted. So I'm gonna go Julian Edelman as the most likely to become a famous actor out of round 13 or 14. But we about to get into 14. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what the MVP round gives for us. And we are landing on, I believe, what is it gonna be? The Become Your Brother player. Dang. Become Your Brother player. And we got freaking Deshaun Watson from the Juggernaut promo, Levante David, and Darqueze Dennard. Now, first off, Darqueze, I actually am not aware of who you are. Sorry, Bengals fans. Darqueze, this is the first time I've seen you. Congratulations on your hero card. Levante David or Deshaun Watson? Who do I want to be my brother? Let's be real. You want the same person to be your brother. Not because they're the best card on the board, which they're technically not. But Deshaun Watson, dude. If Deshaun Watson was my brother, that would be freaking dope. I get to go to all the Texans games, see him just absolutely slaughter, see him grow up and become a fantastic franchise quarterback. Deshaun Watson definitely is going to have to be my brother. He seems fun. He seems outgoing. He's going to be bringing in the money, dog, so he can slide me some cash. Deshaun Watson, I'm down with it. Round 14 of 14. Congratulations. I say we do the bonus rounds real quick. All right, let's go ahead and spin it. As we're going to do multiple spins, just spinning this thing real quick. See what we're going to land on. We are on the overtime round 1 of 3. What is going to be the theme? And we are going to land on the best player shirtless. Okay, who added this? Who added the best player shirtless? Cole Beasley, I feel like, was a little tic-tac. I'm not sure how that's gonna look. Again, this is all from a straight viewpoint. So best player shirtless. Who's the most ripped? All right, so Carson Wentz, I don't know, dog. He great dude. In terms of like completely fit, just all around best looking, I'm gonna have to go with Deion Jones. The man's a beast. The man's sculpted. Deion Jones is gonna win this one. 101 overall, middle linebacker, beating out Carson Wentz and Cole Beasley. Round 2 of 3. Let's spin it. Let's see what we get going on with the final 2 rounds of the Draft Champions wheel. We got Kareem Jackson, James Bradberry, and Melvin Gordon. What is the theme going to be? And are you kidding me? It's the same one. What's up with the same ones happening? The best player shirt. All right, so we got Kareem Jackson here. He looks pretty muscular, pretty strong. But when I look at this, you see there's a bunch of athletic people. I think James Bradberry, probably on the lower end when it comes to physique. You got Kareem Jackson versus Melvin Gordon. Now, Kareem Jackson's more of like a fit, athletic, kind of smaller physique. But bro, I literally looked up a picture of Melvin Gordon. Look at this man's biceps. This dude is a freaking beast. Literally just built to slaughter all opponents. It says apparently it's supposed to be like the best looking shirtless, which I'm just basically going to go off who's the most jacked. That's a better way to rephrase that question. So Melvin Gordon definitely wins this one, which kind of sucks because rip to Jeremy Hill or Giovanni Bernard. But let's go ahead and continue. Here we go, baby. Navarro Bowman, Jay Ajayi, Marcus Mariota. We're about to see what the final round is going to entail, and it is going to land on the thickest player. Perfect. The thickest player. Who's the thickest player? So, probably not Mariota. Bowman or Jay Ajayi? Who's thicker, dude? I actually have no clue. That's actually pretty hard, dude. The thickest player. Jay Ajayi and Navarro Bowman. Well, I just did a weight check, and Jay Ajayi is 230 pounds, whereas Navarro Bowman is 242 pounds. So therefore, Navarro Bowman weighs a little bit more, but they're also both 6 foot. So they're both the same size, with Navarro Bowman being a little bit heavier. Therefore, I'm going to have to give the thickest player award to round 3 out of 3 of the overtime draft to Navarro Bowman, 105 middle linebacker from the Ultimate Freeze program. Ladies and gentlemen, we just completed our team. We have a 96 offense, a 89 overall defense, which is pretty freaking good for what we came up with. So our offense is absolutely stacked. We got Melvin Gordon, Deshaun Watson, Giovanni Bernard, Antonio Gates, Julian Jordy, and Rodney Hudson. In our defense, we have two really solid corners, Marshawn and Sean Smith. No safeties, which does suck. Deion Jones, Navarro Bowman. Then, of course, we have the defensive line as well. I am so down with this draft. It looks glorious. Minus 2% long pass counters because of the Deshaun Watson, which, can we look at the stats real quick on Deshaun Watson? How do I do that? But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out the draft. You guys are the best. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want more of the Draft Champions Wheel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.
Hey, she say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry.